My life is simple. I wake up, eat, study, sleep. I wake up, eat, study, sleep.
Abnormal ka din nga. Sabi mo may klase na.
It's a prank yan. Late ka kasi lagi nagigising.
Wala pa ba si sir? Kanina pa tayo nandito.
Pasok ba yun si sir? Sana wala nang klase.
Sana nga hindi na eh. Gusto ko na mag-Valorant. Ang dami pang pinapagawa. Nakakainis.
Di mamaya gawa-gawa pa. Ibabagsak din naman. Charot.
Ano, G tayo later? Valorant before ACADS priorities, ano?
Ay, guys, nagkaroon yung pinapang practical exam ni sir kanina.
Huh?
Ano yung practical?
Ha? Wala?
Wala. Kami pa ba?
Uy, wala si sir. Nandyan na. Admit ko na ba?
Ay, nandiyan na, nandiyan.
Oo, oo.
Wait lang.
Mag-ayos na kayo.
Sige. Uy, nandiyan na si sir. Dali.
Hello class? Hello.
Hello
Hello po, sir.
Wala po, sir.
Hello,
Okay
sir.
class, sorry class medyo nahirapan ako mag-connect. So let's go straight into the lesson. I prepared some videos to play. So please listen and take notes, okay? So,
Good day to all of you. Today I will be talking about the oxygen cycle. What is the oxygen cycle? The oxygen cycle is the cycle that helps move oxygen through the three main regions of the Earth: the atmosphere, the biosphere, and the lithosphere. Did you know that the atmosphere is actually the smallest source of oxygen on Earth, comprising only 0.35% of Earth's total oxygen? This is how the cycle works. In the atmosphere, oxygen is freed by the process called photolysis. In the biosphere, the main cycles are respiration and photosynthesis. Lastly, the lithosphere mostly fixes oxygens in minerals and silicates. These are the main oxygen cycles, and each play an important role in helping to protect and maintain life on Earth. As you can see in my screen, my shared screen, this is the cycle, and this is how well it works.
okay class. So our lesson for today is the oxygen cycle, and I'll be asking questions regarding the video you all just watched. So who could explain the process of the oxygen cycle, please?
Me, sir, me.
Okay, Christine, go ahead.
So the oxygen is taken by the processes such as combustion, both fossil fuels and biomass combustions, decomposition, and the respiration of animals. These processes are then balanced by rock weathering and photosynthesis, since both processes release oxygen back into the atmosphere. Then the cycle continues. That's all po, sir.
Okay, very good, Christine. So based on that, I'll be playing a supplementary video that you'll all watch after the lesson. Let's play it.
So
Okay.
what do you think will happen if the air continues to be contaminated?
If this would continue to happen, people may experience wide range of health effects such as pneumonia, bronchitis, heart disease, lung cancer, and many more. Also, animals and plants and the entire ecosystem can suffer effects from air pollution. Anybody can take steps to reduce air pollution. So make a move and start now.
Okay, class. So let's move on to the next lesson, which is the anthropogenic effects. I'll play the video. Kindly listen and take notes.
Good day to all of you. Today I will be talking about the anthropogenic effects. But what is the anthropogenic effects? It is the human impact on the environment or anthropogenic impact on the environment. It includes changes to biophysical environments and ecosystems, biodiversity, and natural resources, caused directly or indirectly by humans, including global warming, environmental degradation, mass extinction, and biodiversity loss.
Okay, class. So based on that, I'll be asking questions. So sana nakinig kayo. So what are the 6 major air pollutants found in the video? Anyone? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
According to Google, the 6 major air pollutants are particulate matter, ground level ozone or GLO, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and lead or plum that is emitted from motor engines, particularly with those using petrol containing PB tetraethyl. That's all. Thank you. Sir, nawala po kayo. Nakamute po kayo, sir.
Okay, sorry. So, very formal answer yan. Okay, let's go to the supplementary video I prepared for this.
This is our Earth and we are destroying it. From the air pollutants and particulates coming from our factories and cars, to the greenhouse gases that is emitted by our daily lifestyles, our activities, and our appliances. We are the ones who are causing forest fires. We are the ones causing drought. And we are the ones that is causing heavy rains and floods. And we are also behind the melting of the iceberg. If we continue our activities without restraint, there will be no more Earth left for us.
Okay, class, let's move on to the invasive species lesson. So I'll play the video, kindly listen.
Fun facts with Kuya Kim. Good day to all of you. Today I will be talking about invasive species. What are invasive species? An invasive species is a non-native species that spreads from the point of introduction and becomes abundant. The invasive species label attaches only to populations of species whose impact upon introduction has altered their new environment.
Okay, class. So, what are invasive species? Okay, Aldrin, let's hear it.
Sir, my understanding, invasive species may threaten our local ecosystem, our economy, and are also possibly pose to human health, sir.
Okay, very good answer, very concise. In what ways do they threaten the environment?
Sir,
All right, Joanna, go ahead.
they affect our native species since, for instance, with our birds, there is an additional competition for nesting sites. They also compete for food sources and disrupt the ecological predator prey balance. They also affect us in terms of health since they can transmit diseases like psittacosis, pneumonia, cryptococcosis, meningitis, and listeria. Now that our birds like parrots and pigeons are used as pets and are common in urban areas. That's all po.
Okay, very good, Joanna. Let's see. In the Philippines, can someone give an example of invasive species? Okay, Maria, go ahead.
Two species of invasive birds introduced into the Philippines are the pada or the zora or Java sparrow and Passer montanus, Eurasian tree sparrow, or commonly known as Maya.
Okay, very good, very good. Commonly birds, right. So let's watch the supplementary video for this lesson.
Anyang, did you know, before the Philippine eagle, Mayang pula or Eurasian tree sparrow was the Philippines' national bird until 1995. It is one of the invasive species, those native species that threatens our country's ecosystem. Legends say that back in the early 1900s, Europeans brought these birds to our country to help them combat their loneliness and homesickness. Today, it is one of the most common birds that we can see around us. Hoping that you've learned something from this. Bye!
Okay, class. Let's move on to the next topic, which is epigenetics. So this is complicated. Can you listen to the video and take notes if necessary?
Fun facts with Kuya Kim. Today I will be talking about epigenetics. But what are epigenetics? Epigenetics literally means above or on top of genetics. It refers to external modifications to DNA that turns genes on or off. These modifications do not change the DNA sequence, but instead they affect how cells read genes.
Okay, class. So what common conditions are frequently encountered by primary care physicians that have emerging evidence to support an epigenetic component? Daniel?
Sir, ako po.
Okay, Daniel, go ahead.
Example, asthma, obesity, developmental delay, autism, ADHD, type 2 diabetes, and mental and behavioral health problems. Yun po, sir.
Okay, very good, Daniel. So that is the question and answer portion of the session. Let's go to the supplementary video to end the session. Hey guys, welcome to Facts with Zaki. Today we'll be talking about epigenetics, how the environment affects you as an organism. So let's talk about air pollution. Did you know that air pollution can lead to long-term disabilities to you and your children? It's very serious and is one of the main reasons we should fight for climate action. And the last factor is the epigenetic factor. It's how everything around us will affect us, including what we breathe. Okay, class, that's it. Hope you learned something today. Thank you for all attending the session. I will now be leaving the call, so feel free to discuss. Please stay safe and take care. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you po.
sir. Bye din po.
Safe din po. Bye po.
Thank you po.
Fuck. Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah. No friends of mine around, yeah. Now I'm thinking I might have caught the June blues. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice. Yeah, you know I keep on running from the truth. Was that not? I'm just a lonely fucking youth. Now when I drive around, don't fill it up. Why it's getting colder when the sun come out? Might just waste away, don't